Are you sure you're free? What else would I be doing?
Take it back, do 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 do. Take it back, yeah 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 yeah. Take it back.
Hey everyone, this is Jeff, aka 11 Bronson, back today with another video, an unboxing video, and well, I think it's safe to say that I'm a bit of a Rocky fan, right? Poster, a bit of a Stallone fan as well, Cobra poster, you know, got all the Rocky stuff, Rocky memorabilia. Safe to say I'm a Rocky fan, so Sly Stallone Shop, they're doing action figures since, I guess, about 2 years ago, 3 years ago. They announced the first one. They have done a Rambo figure, they have done a Cobra figure. Sadly, I missed out on because, well, this is an expensive hobby and I don't really have the money to pay for all of these figures. But Rocky, when they announced they're doing a Rocky figure of the first film, the Lone Shark version, you know, with the hat, the black leather jacket, the street version of Rocky in the first one, I was like, yeah, I'll have to get that one for sure. I may have missed out on Rambo, may have missed out on Cobra, but I have to get Rocky. And this one came in a few variants. You got the standard edition, the ultimate edition, and the deluxe edition. I've gone for the deluxe edition now. This has just arrived. As you can see, it says right there, deluxe edition. That is actually, check that. There are a few differences. I will go into the differences when we open up the figure. I literally just opened this up with a knife. I have not looked inside yet. I do believe it's 2 boxes because it comes with a special base, diorama base. But no, I was very excited for this. Saved up for this one. Had to get it. I'm a big Rocky fan. I got, you know, smaller Rocky figures in the Jack specific Rocky figures, NECA figures, but I've never owned a 1/6 scale Rocky figure. So this will be my first time. So, you know, I will say I'm so excited. I'm like a little child during Christmas time. I really am, because, you know, I'm just such a massive Rocky fan. I own all the films. I've upgraded it again to 4K. So yeah, it's the Rocky films. They really are one of my favorite movie series, if not my favorite movie series ever, or franchise, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, this one deserves the full spotlight, so I'm gonna switch camera perspectives and I'll take you around with me as I fully open up the box and remove everything. So let's go and take a look at Rocky from, well, the first Rocky film. So yeah, here we go. I'm really excited to look at this one in hand. I've seen some videos, it looks amazing. I can't wait to see it with my own 2 eyes, so here we go. So first up, of course, we're opening up the box. By the way, this shipper box came inside another box, so essentially what you have is 2 boxes in a box in a box. So packaging wise, this was very, very well done. Here, of course, are the 2 figures. Like I said, the figure will be in here, or 2 figures, the 2 boxes. The figure will be in here. This will be, of course, a diorama, as it says on there. So let's remove the 2 boxes. Let's take a look at this and everything that's in here. Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna put this to the side, remove this box. Show you front of that box. There is a diorama. Butkus, so yeah, this is the diorama that you get with it. It's supposed to replicate the front of his house with the stairs and stuff, the pavement, so, or sidewalk, whatever you want to call it. So that's it, empty shipper box. I do usually keep these, but yeah, let's switch camera perspectives again and show the boxes. So there's your figure box. I will move it out of the plastic. I just want to show you the beautiful design on that by John Rivoli. John Rivoli, great artist. He does a lot of Rocky paintings and stuff like that. He's officially sponsored by Sly as well. Sly really loves this guy, and for good reason. He's very, very talented. He does some great Rocky art. Yeah, so if you're not familiar with John Rivoli, definitely check out John Rivoli. He has his own website. You can order stuff, canvas paintings and stuff like that. He also does collaborate, of course, with the Sly Stallone Japanese designed the box here. Man, this is a hefty box. It's a big box. There's the back with the figure. I do apologize, not all the details are coming out. By the way, did I mention I'm a Rocky fan? You can see some of my smaller Rocky figures there to the side. My Italian Stallion rope right there. Yeah, again, I'm a fan, guys. I'm a true fan. So yeah, that's one box, which I will remove from the plastic momentarily. And then again, to show you the other smaller box with the diorama piece. I don't know if Butkus is in this box as well, but I imagine he is, because he's on the, yeah, he is prominently displayed. Oh, there we go. It says, yeah, Butkus. So Butkus is in this in this box. Okay, so I'm gonna open all the boxes and I'm just gonna remove all the items and put them on the table. So I figured I will show how I remove it from the plastic, well, in case people are interested in seeing that. I might actually need a knife. I didn't know the plastic was fully sealed. Or maybe I can open at the bottom. It looks like it opens, yeah, there we go, at the bottom. No knife required. I would have pulled out one of my Rambo knives, but there goes the plastic. Oh man, and again, just appreciate this box. The artwork on the box is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So that's one box open, one plastic removed. There's the other bit of plastic removed. I'm gonna have to throw the plastic away. Here's the diorama box, display box. Let's remove the figure. Okay, am I gonna show it this way? I'm gonna show it this way so you can see my reaction, right? I will of course do close-ups on the figure and stuff in full detail, but just so you guys can see my my reaction when I open this up. And so far it's looking good. I'm seeing Rocky's feet, seeing extra wrist pegs. It's always good. Let's continue. Oh wow. Okay, so I don't know if you guys are seeing what I'm seeing, but I'm seeing a little Rocky in there. I'm seeing a young Stallone. I'm seeing Rocky in 6-scale form, fully captured. Let's put this to the side. Nothing, I don't want anything to happen to it. Okay, so let's see how I open up. Usually I go for the top. You can do it at the bottom as well. There you go. Okay, we've got 2 trays. This Rocky does come with accessories. There we go. Okay, so we got an empty box. Let's put that there just for the time being. Oh, and this fell out. Now, because the box art is so beautiful, they give it to you in a smaller piece. I will display this probably with the figure, but what's more important is all the people that were responsible and helped with this amazing figure are credited here on the back. I will read the names momentarily, because I do believe everyone that worked on this deserves credit. Okay, yeah, so here's the tray with Rocky himself. Here's Butkus. There he is. He's in this box. So I guess the other one is just the diorama piece then. But yeah, I'm gonna unbox everything. Oh wait, I will open up the diorama box as well. The problem is room, right? You need room for all this stuff. So yeah, I will close this back up. There might be some edits here and there in this. Oh, I didn't even see that. Look at that. I'll have to take a look at that. Didn't even see that this had a. Oh wow. That's beautiful right there. beautiful artwork. I'm guessing that's John Rivoli as well who did that, of course. Beautiful, really captures him so well. Love it, absolutely love it. I do like that this is a slipcover sort of box. I do really love that. So just put it back in there, put it to the side, open up the diorama. Guessing there's only one way to open this up. Ah, it's nicely packed, so. Ah, there we go. There's the steps and the railing. Might as well assemble that already so I can put the figure on there when I remove the figure from the box. And here's the pavement, the sidewalk, whatever you wanna call it. It's hefty, but I do believe this is magnetized. I've heard that it's magnetized anyway. Ooh, yeah, I put it on my little table and I definitely feel, because my table is like aluminum, sort of steel. There's a little table here. I feel like the magnets are attaching to the table, so it's definitely magnetized. Wow, I'm overwhelmed by all the boxes and the plastic and stuff. Okay, so just put this back in the thing here. There we go. Put that box to the side as well, so we're done with the boxes for now. Oh, wow. There's some nice, very nice detail to this. I will, of course, when we go to the figure on the piece, I will, of course, go into it, but this looks very, very detailed. Now, assembling it to this, looks like it's easy. You just put it on top here. Yeah, like so, and it just slides in, you know. There we go, we got the, there we go, now it's fully clicked into place. Okay, so I'm gonna put that on the table. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling the magnets in there when I put it down. Yeah, let's remove the main attraction, Rocky. Yeah, I'm seeing all the accessories as well. He comes with a few extra hands, his notebook. Yeah, how you spell Del Rio, you know. Comes with the pencil to write stuff in the notebook. Of course, this is when Rocky is a debt collector, loan shark. Ooh, I'm smelling that new figure plastic smell. I'm actually smelling because, of course, Rocky's wearing a leather jacket. I'm trying to smell if this is a real leather jacket. I am definitely smelling plastic. Don't know if it's real leather, but we're gonna get into that. Yeah, extra wrist pegs. Let's remove them. Wow. Okay, so are you guys ready? I'm excited. The figure feels hefty. It has a nice weight to it. Okay, let's free Rocky from all the plastic. I'm gonna do the head last, obviously, because now I can see the head pretty good, but it's still a little obscured by the plastic, so I don't get the full thing yet. Okay, so remove the plastic. Free Rocky from the plastic. Hashtag free Rocky. Okay. So much plastic. So remove the head. Bum bum bum. Oh wow, I mean, this looks pretty amazing. This might be the best head sculpt I've seen of Sly ever. I even comparing it to their other, I've seen, of course, the videos of people that have the Rambo and Cobra figures. I think this knocks even those two figures out of the park. Let's get rid of me. I mean, obviously I'm gonna show it, you know, without my muck present, but damn, that they captured him. They absolutely captured him. They captured the fedora. Of course, I'm wearing the replica one. Wow, yeah. I'm very, very happy. Actually getting a bit emotional. I mean, wow, Rocky is my favorite character. He's my favorite movie character of all time. I love, you know, of course, you know, James Bond. I love, you know, Pacino as Tony Montana, Scarface, Michael Corleone, of course, The Godfather. You know, there are some great cinematic characters, but Rocky is my favorite movie character of all time. And wow, they nailed it. They nailed it. I really don't know if this is leather. It doesn't have a leather smell. It might be a faux leather material. I do hope it's durable. I do hope it's durable. It does feel thick. There shouldn't be too many problems with the leather jacket. I'm hoping not. But wow, this is... I'm gonna put him on the base and we're gonna revisit him in just a minute. Oh yeah, the base is definitely magnetized, and his feet, there's just like his feet are like magnetized, so they attach to the base very, very easily. Okay, let's put Rocky there. Wow. I'm overwhelmed. I'm really, really overwhelmed. I'm actually gonna put the camera a little bit higher so that I don't have to look down on everyone. Certainly don't want to do that. Okay, so yeah, accessory wise, get a little pencil. Where am I? There we go. I will show that again in detail later on. This might be a long video, but I'm a Rocky fan. I just want to give this all the attention it deserves. This little notebook. Hey, how you spell Del Rio? Look it up in the dictionary, Rock. Ah, look at this. This is what this little black bouncy ball. There we go. Again, everything will be shown later on. I will just put that on the base. Yeah, let's remove the extra hands, because I probably will swap out the hands so that he can hold like the ball or something. What's this? Oh yeah, another hand. So I will show you guys all the hands and stuff later. I think I removed everything from the first tray. Yeah, I did. Let's put this back on. And let's free up Butkus and the extra head, because you do get an extra head sculpt, and a loose fedora. There we go. So here's the fedora. You know, it's just an extra fedora so that you can sort of have Rocky holding it. Yeah, it definitely looks, you know, like the fedora that yours truly is wearing. Yeah, great. Let's put that down there as well. All this plastic is, yeah, we're accumulating all the plastic. I'm gonna get rid of all the plastic. It's, yeah. Okay, let's remove the extra head sculpt, which is without a hat. You cannot put the fedora on this head. But yeah, just there we are. Without his hat, then we will look how that. Wow, that's him. That's him. They nailed it. Absolutely 100% nailed it. But no, like I was saying, you cannot put the extra head on this head sculpt. No, you can't. So this is just so you can have him hold it. Okay, let's put that down as well. And then the pièce de résistance, as they say. Yo, Butkus. Look at that, Butkus the dog. Butkus has some nice weight to him. Yeah, it looks like Butkus, looks like the dog. It's just a single piece, there's no articulation to this, but I mean, it's Butkus. You just to have him sitting there next to Rocky, that's all you need. You don't really need to have articulation within, you know, for Butkus. So we've removed everything. Let's make a cut again and show you the figure full on. And here he is on the magnetic display stand with Butkus right there beside him. I just laid out all the different stuff, the hands, The card, the accessories, the black little ball, notebook, pencil. I will probably have him with the bouncy ball, because let's face it, when I think Rocky, I think him in this outfit, he's bouncing the ball. So let's take a look at this card again. Scattered some hairs already, it's not good. So it sucks when you have pets in your house, the little hairs get attached to everything. But so yeah, here we go. Give everyone credit. Supervision and direction, of course, the man himself, Sylvester Stallone. Executive producer and direction, Nick Cordasco from the Sly Stallone shop. Yeah, he actually runs the shop for Sly, I think. Artist direction and production management, Fabio Faresi. 3D head sculpt, Indigo Gill. 3D accessories design, Sean Dabbs. Master paint, Dario Barbera. Yeah, I'll make sure I pronounce it right. And head sculpt, likeness, direction, and box artwork by John Rivoli. And again, there's his website if you want to visit the site, if you want to purchase some of his artwork. He does a lot of great paintings, like I said, of Rocky. Yeah, John Rivoli at iconsandart.com. And yeah, it's of course a official product from the Sly Stallone shop. And there's your little MGM credits for the Rocky films, of course. So yeah, let's take a look at the hands. So he does have one fisted hand on. He comes with another fisted hand. They're all gloved with the little fingerless gloves. Nice texture to the gloves, by the way, I should add. And then we have a few items, of course. Hands for gripping stuff. Probably this would be for the notebook, or he's strangling you like, hey you owe guys of money. Something like that. Now when I saw this one, I immediately thought I should have broke your thumbs. You know, when he's pointing at the driver as he's walking away, Gazzo's driver. There's another one of the gripping hands. More open gripping hand again. Probably could be a strangling hand. Mr. Gazzo says I need the $200 or I'll break your thumbs. And here's another gripping hand. This probably would be for the ball, but we shall see which one is for the ball. Speaking of, let's show those little accessories a little bit in detail. So yeah, it's just a black little ball, of course, in the film, and in real life it's a rubber bouncy ball. Of course, this one is hard plastic. It probably it will bounce, but not the way it should. Let's take a look at the notebook. If we can get it, there we go. So yeah, I don't think it opens. No, it doesn't. But you know, it's a nice brown. I guess in reality, if I can speak, it should be like a brown leather bound notebook. And then, of course, the pencil, very small, but nicely detailed. There's a little pencil tip. So yeah, again, Rocky's writing down, hey, how we spelled out Rio, you know, stuff like that. 2 yards from Schneider and a grand from Capoli, and stuff like that. Let's take a look at the extra head sculpt. The one without the hat. I mean, this looks amazing. It's hard pressed for me to say which head I'm gonna go with on the figure. I love them both. Obviously, the one with the hat is more iconic. Now again, like I pointed out earlier, this is the deluxe version. This is not the ultimate version. The ultimate version, you would have got another head sculpt with the hat on, with a slightly different expression, and you would have also got the turtles, Guff and Link, in their bowl, in their little turtle bowl. Now I didn't really see myself, or I couldn't really justify it to myself, I guess, spending another extra $30 or whatever it was, just to get the turtles and another head sculpt that is pretty similar to the one that pretty much is already on there. It's just a slightly different expression. So I mean, I love the turtles, Guff and Link, they're part of Rocky, but not at that price point for me, so yeah. Anyway, here's the, like I said, extra fedora. Again, it looks very authentic. The Sly Stallone shop one has white lining inside, here's just all black inside. Probably how it was in real life. Yeah, we've got some dust speckles on there. It is hard plastic. Probably would have been cool if it would have been like a felt layer over it, because of course the real hat, it's felt. Got the hat right there, of course. But you know, it doesn't bother me all too much. Now let's take a look at Butkus. Butkus the dog, looking very nice. Even down to the underside of the belly, looks very cool. The paws, don't want to tickle the Butkus genitals though. Again, if I can fucking speak it, this is how ecstatic I am because of this figure. And the tail's nicely sort of curved, bent. But yeah, it looks like what Butkus would have looked like. It's a bull mastiff. It's a big dog. Fun fact about the dog: he was actually supposed to Stallone was actually supposed to carry him up the stairs in the training montage to show how strong Rocky has become. Well, to anyone who's ever had to carry a dog like this, they will know how hard it is. So this is a heavy, big dog, and you know we might as well take a look at the display base more in depth before we go on to the feature main attraction, of course, Rocky himself. Let's quickly remove all the small things. Put them to the side safely. Let's remove Rocky for just the time being. So the display base. I have noticed there are these little round indentations in the base. I'm thinking that's for the ball. So if you want to have the ball on the ground, it will sort of stay in there. I don't know, I don't think anybody else has pointed that out, but that's something I noticed as I was putting down the accessories on the base to show it. Yeah, it looks, like a street, like a pavement, sidewalk. Got some debris on there, it looks like maybe cigarette butts, little foliage. What I love about the staircase and the railing, there's actually like these rust marks coming down, and there's rust all over the sort of the railing, which would be accurate. This would be exposed to weather and rain, and it would get rusty over time. This is an old neighborhood in Philadelphia and Kensington. That's where Rocky lived in the first film. Apartment 1818, of course, as the diehard Rocky fans will know. Yeah, I mean, they captured it beautifully. The only thing, it would have taken up too much space, but if they had like a full staircase and maybe like a doorway, like you could have him like, as he is, to Adrian, like, hey, you see this face? If there's a face you can trust, the what? You should put this face on the stamp, what do you think? But just to have him on here, and sort of you can have him leaning against the railing. The railing is pretty sturdy, I should add. It's very nice. Like I said, it's not metal, of course, but it sort of has a very metallic feel, I would say. It has a good feel. Anyway, so that's the base. Like I said, it's magnetized in a few spots. Let's see. I don't think there's magnets all over. I think, well, you can definitely have them standing here, but that's not the magnetized bit. It's more, I guess, towards the center. Yeah, that's definitely, there's magnets there. He's now standing very firmly there in the middle. Yeah, he certainly is. Let's see, there's magnets there. I definitely I feel a lot of friction there. I feel a lot of magnetized pull, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it seems to be less in the front, but there is still, I think it's pretty much all over, but I mostly feel it more towards the middle, sort of the back of it. But again, it's just something to each their own, to where you want to have Rocky stand. I probably will have him leaning up against a railing or something in the final pose. Anyway, let's take a look at Rocky while we're here. Let's take a look at the boots. Start from bottom to top. There are fabric. There are not hard plastic. There actually is. See, it's not hard plastic, so it's movable. Of course, for the articulation and stuff, so you can pose them. The boots are nice. They're brown. Sly might have misremembered that they were black, but they are brown. Yes, he remembered it correctly now. I think Sly actually talked about the fact that he should have wanted black boots, and he actually did use shoe polish to sort of make this look black, but still came out brown. So that explains a little bit of the weird sort of colorization going on. It's sort of darker spots in some areas. The pants are sort of like these black jeans. Looking very cool, nice fit. See, does he have a belt buckle? He does not have a belt buckle. But again, I don't know if Rocky was wearing a belt, so I don't know about that. He certainly wasn't wearing a championship belt yet. Yeah, just again, look at that head sculpt. Wow. Not to gloss over, of course, the gray t-shirt. I can feel a good body under there, very solid body. Like I said, this figure is hefty, it's weighty. Again, the leather jacket looks amazing. There's some lining inside. I think it has functioning pockets. Yeah, oh yeah, you can definitely have Rocky put stuff in the pockets. I might put the notebook in the pocket and yeah, the pencil. The collar, I do feel it should be popped up, so let's go ahead and give it a shot. Yeah, there we go. That's, yeah, I think Rocky usually had the collar popped up like that, so probably gonna keep it like that. And again, yeah, the head sculpt. I mean, from every angle I've looked at this, this is Sly Stallone all the way as he was in 1976 when they did Rocky. Look at that side profile there. That is Stallone. And I do like the bandage over the head, of course. That's the majority of the first act of the film. This is how he looked. Of course, in the first scene of the film, when he's fighting Spider Rico headbutts him. So he has a few stitches and, you know, a little bit of damage to him. So he had the band-aid on. And you know, is this a face you can trust or what? Huh? They ought to put this face on the stamp, what do you think? Yeah, I love it. Absolutely love it. So, let's switch out the head sculpt and see how that other one looks like on this body. And there we go. I should point out, swapping out the heads is very, very easy. It took no effort at all to remove this head, the head sculpt, and put this one on. Again, I'm doubting now which one I should display him with. I mean, obviously the iconic one is the hat, but this one is just so good. It would be a waste just to have this in the box, you know, put this back in the box. Might find some other purpose for it. I mean, I do know that they are doing some other Rocky figures. We shall see. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys what he looks like with this head sculpt on. It looks pretty damn amazing as well. And it looks really, really excellent. I mean, this is probably like the scene where Apollo Creed's manager or you know, the fight promoter, Mr. Jurgens, when you ask him, you know, Rocky, would you be interested in fighting Apollo Creed for the World Heavyweight Championship? No. Instantly he says no, of course, because, you know, what would you do in that situation? You just say, underdog, you know, local club fighter, being asked to throw hands with the champion of the world. Yeah, his first instinct is just to turn down. He doesn't believe he's good enough. I love that scene, you know. Or, you know, maybe this is like from the scene where he's walking the arena right before the fight. Yeah, Mr. Jurgens, the poster is wrong because I'm wearing white pants with red stripe. You know, and the beautiful Bill Conti music, you know, plays alone in the ring, and then of course he goes back to the apartment and it's like, can't beat him. You know, all I want to do is go the distance. It could be from that scene as well, but there's only a few scenes in Rocky where he doesn't wear the hat. Yeah, the hat with this outfit. Those are a few of the scenes I can think of. But yeah, let's swap it back to the hat, to the one with the fedora, which again is very, very easily done. It's a pretty solid connector there as well. But yeah, there you go. It's already on. That's how easy it goes. So let's put Rocky on there, on the base again. Yeah, it's magnetized. And yeah, again, just take a look at that. I mean, it's absolutely amazing. If you ask me, it's absolutely amazing. This, I mean, I will bring out some other figures to compare him to. You know, previously my favorite figure in my entire collection was like the Damn Toys Godfather 1/6 scale Vito Corleone figure. I thought that was an absolutely perfect figure. I think this is overtaking it. This is overtaking it already. This is, wow. I mean, that's Rocky. You know, that's him. It's from top to bottom. That's Rocky. The hat, the jacket, the t-shirt, the fingerless gloves, the pants, the brown boots. this is Rocky. Yeah. So yeah, I'm guessing that's it for the overview. Let's get him in a few poses and compare him to some other figures. And I will give you my final thoughts. So even though you can't see, I do have him now holding the little black rubber ball in the hand. I've got him like in a motion and he's sort of bouncing it. Probably will put I swapped out that hand. That was a close-fisted hand. I swapped out with a more open gripping hand. I probably will have that sort of holding the railing behind him for the final pose. But yeah, I mean, no matter what, this figure, no matter, you know, the length, the amount of time we just, you know, already looked at this just continues to amaze me. So yeah, let's bring out some other figures. So I do have a Rambo figure from 3-0. Let's put Rambo next to Rocky. See, he doesn't have magnetized feet, sadly, but yeah, there we go. Just put him there. So yeah, that's Rocky versus Rambo. Looks like Rocky is a bit taller. But yeah, that 3-0 Rambo is still a pretty great figure as well. Of course, if you hold a gun in my hand and say which Stallone, which likeness is better, of course, it's this one, it's the Rocky one. But the Rambo one ain't too bad at all. Not too shabby at all, yeah. So yeah, Rambo and Rocky. It's hard to believe that he went from a pretty good-natured guy like Rocky to a very troubled Vietnam War veteran who has no second thought about taking a life, you know, in Rambo. So yeah. Now what about this for a comparison, or, you know, a team up? Rocky Balboa, as played by Sylvester Stallone. Let's hope he stands. And Tony Montana, as played by the great Al Pacino. Now, these are pretty much my two favorite actors right here. You know, Pacino, of course, as you guys know, is my favorite actor. And Stallone is a very close second, if not even tied with Pacino for first place, to be honest. That's how much I love Stallone, but yeah, this is pretty amazing, right? Pacino meets Stallone at last. These two should have done a film together by this point. I hope it probably will still happen, but they're both getting up there in age, sadly. But these two deserve, you know, to be in a film. Like maybe Pacino can be in Tulsa King or something. Like maybe that would be cool, but who knows? Mr. Gaza just introduced Rocky to a new friend, and Rocky probably shouldn't disrespect this man because it is Vito Corleone, the Godfather. Hey, Rock, we're gonna work for the Corleone crime family. There we go. Rocky Balboa meets the Don. Don Vito Corleone, Marlon Brando. I mean, yeah, like I said, this was my favorite figure before Rocky just arrived in the collection. Because the detail, you know, to Brando, the likeness, all the stuff, the body. This is a, you know, amazing figure. This is definitely not a Fugazi, you know. Let's give you a few angles on that. Yeah, he looks like he's taller than the Don, but it could be just because of the fedora. Don't know how tall Marlon Brando actually was, but yeah, don't know if that's accurate. Sly is taller than Brando, but yeah, there we go. That's a nice comparison as well there. He's gonna collect a few depths for the Godfather. So, Rocky is wearing a hat of the 20th century. This guy is wearing a much older one. It's Clint Eastwood as the Pale Rider. The only reason I brought this one out is just to compare size, because Clint Eastwood is a very tall man. This is officially licensed by Sideshow. So Sideshow has chosen a body that represents Clint Eastwood's length and sort of long, lanky figure. And it does look like Clint Eastwood is slightly taller than Sly here, yes. I would say it's about accurate. Maybe they did make Sly a bit too tall in this figure. I think Clint Eastwood should be a little taller, but yeah, that's Stallone and Clint Eastwood right there. Great Clint Eastwood likeness there. That's my favorite of the Sideshow Clint Eastwood figures. They really nailed the Eastwood likeness there. Yeah, there we go. So that was a final comparison. Let's move on to final thoughts on this figure. So there you guys have it. That's the 1/6 scale Ultimate. Wait, no, it's not. It's deluxe. Yeah, deluxe. Deluxe edition of Rocky Loan Shark version from the Slice, the Loan Shop. I got, you know, the open sort of gripping hand, gripping the railing here. He's got the bouncy ball in the hand. This might not be my ultimate final pose. I might still tweak it. But this is sort of what I want to go with. Him like leaning against the railing, bouncing the ball. Butkus right there beside him. See, I still have the notebook and the pencil here. I might try and put that in one of his pockets or something, so that he carries it on him. Again, yeah, it's hard for me to choose if I'm gonna have him like this with the hat, with the fedora, or without, because this head sculpt is too good to go to waste. But then again, that one is as well, so it almost makes me want to go for another 6 scale body and do another custom Rocky and use this hat. Maybe we'll see. I don't know, I feel like it's too good to let this head sculpt go to waste, you know. I don't want to pay another $300 to get another body from the Stallone shop. I don't know. I'll have to think of something for this head sculpt. Like I said, the notebook and stuff I will put in his pockets probably. Don't know what I'm gonna do with the extra fedora. Might just put this back in the box as well. Have a nice accessory in the box. I'll probably display it with the card. I'll probably keep the card with it because of course it shows that beautiful artwork on the box. Let's grab the box again quickly, because yeah, it's worth just to have it there in the background as I wrap up my thoughts on this amazing figure. Like, I think they absolutely knocked it out of the park. Now, Slice the Loan Shop. I know people are on the fence about their products. Of course, you know, I'm a big supporter of them. I have a lot of their stuff. I'm not affiliated with them. They don't pay me for this. I paid with my own hard-earned money for this figure. And as somebody who spent their hard-earned money, take it from me when I say this is worth every cent, every penny. Yeah, this is amazing. It's a work of art. It really is. It's a work of art. And you know, knowing that Sly himself was involved with the making of it, Sly signed off on the head sculpt and stuff, and the likeness, and he signed off on how everything came together. It just makes it that much more, I don't know, like legit, I guess. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. This is, for me, I don't usually give figures a rating. I mean, if I had to give ratings, some of the other ones I showed alongside this one, I'll probably give that Pacino Scarface figure like a 9, because it's a really good representation of Pacino in that film. The Clint Eastwood one, I'll probably give the same. The Brando one's a 10 out of 10, the Godfather one. The 3-0 Rambo, probably 8.5. It's really good and solid, nothing wrong, not too much wrong with it. With this one, I'll probably give it 10 out of 10 as well. And again, it might be me being biased because I love Rocky. I love this character so much, and any sort of officially sponsored products, I'm a sucker for. But I will admit that. But I mean, if this looked terrible, I would have said it looked terrible. But it doesn't look terrible. It looks amazing. And for the price point, you get this deluxe base with this one. If you get the standard one, which is the cheapest version, you don't get that base. You just get a regular crotch grabber stand. But this one, the deluxe base, Butkus, the extra head, just the detail in the head sculpt in both of them. The jacket, the tailoring is so fantastic. The gloves, the pants, the boots, everything is just high quality about this one. They didn't cheap out on anything. Well, again, the only nitpick I would probably give is the fedora. Maybe put a little bit of felt coating over it. I know it's hard to sort of design these things to go in a figurehead. But I would have probably done with some more realism if they had like at least a little. I mean, they could still make it out of hard plastic, but just have a felt coating on top of it, just to give you that feel of the hat being, you know, felt. But no, Butkus, he looks amazing. I mean, I'm amazed. I'm absolutely amazed. This video will probably be a long one. I'm gonna spend some time editing this. But no, I'm very, very happy to finally have a 1/6 scale Rocky figure, an officially licensed Rocky figure, and signed off and approved by the man himself. I mean, Sloan, he signed off on this, and who am I to disagree with Sly anyway? So, you know, I mean, this is amazing. Anyway, guys, that's it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it all the way through to this, I do appreciate that. It's a hell of a lot. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about this. Again, as somebody who paid their hard-earned money, if you're on the fence, don't be. This will sell out, and this will go for crazy, crazy, crazy money on the aftermarket, on eBay and stuff. It's happened to Rambo and Cobra. They're going for insane amounts on eBay. So yeah, if you're on the fence about this, don't be. Get it. Any Rocky fan should definitely look into getting this one for sure. Yeah, 10 out of 10. Again, usually I don't give scores or stuff, but this is a masterpiece in my opinion. This is, again, just like that damn Toys Godfather one. It's on that level of like insane details and amazing tailoring and head sculpt and stuff like that. I mean, because I didn't even get into the articulation, but articulation, well, again, you can pose him in some really cool poses. He has, I think, double jointed, no? They feel like single bend elbows. Okay, that might have been another thing they could have probably done with. It's like double jointed elbows, because a lot of figures do have that nowadays. But again, aside that and the hat, the fedora, I mean, it still looks cool. It's the fedora, it looks 100% authentic. But yeah, I guess that's it for now, guys. Keep punching, and I will see you all in the next video. So take care for now, and we'll see you all later.